Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer. Get ready to do Comic Book Haul week number 164. That's right, guys. Sorry that this video is a little bit late, but I had a little bit of an emergency that I had to attend to earlier in the comic book week that just put comics off the radar for a few days. But with that being said, I wound up picking my books up and I wanted to share the books that I got with you guys. So again, we are on Comic Book Haul week number 164. As promised, the countdown is back. There will be a countdown tomorrow. I plan on reading all these books today. And but before I start doing that, here we go. Here is the comic book haul. So first off, here is the bag. And sorry if the video is a little choppy, but now my camera's acting up on me. Not a good comic book week. Bag goes away. Now we'll start with the comics that I picked up this week. Now the first thing that I wound up getting this week, not at my comic store, but at my son's book fair, and I got it for free because they were having a huge sale, like buy one get one free stuff. And I got Marvel Avengers: The Ultimate Character Guide. Yes, this is the updated and expanded version. If you're looking to get this, this is in soft cover, as you can see. It is $10.99 to purchase, but this has everything that has to do with characters that are, Avengers or related to the Avengers or fought the Avengers, which is pretty much almost the whole Marvel universe here. But it gives you, of course, a great character description of the particular character. It gives you power rankings of each character that's involved, and it goes in obviously in alphabetical order. It's really good to see the artwork in this book as well, as you see maybe some of our favorite artists' picture that come up here. So this is a really cool thing to have in your collection, especially if you're looking to do some research on a character that maybe you're not too sure about. And I've always wanted to do some kind of series with like this, like give a description of the character and give stats and things like that. But I know for me, it would take a lot of time in the editing version because I wanted to make it like cinematic type of thing. But yeah, this is really cool to have. So I was excited to get this. So again, the Avengers: The Ultimate Character Guide, updated and expanded. All right, so let's go into the comics this week that we got. So first thing that we have is things that I'm kind of getting over is the Convergence thing. I'm not having too much of a grand time with this, but I did get Convergence Swamp Thing issue number 1. We're going to see the story of Alec Holland and how his situation is dealt with through the Dome, and how he lost his superpowers, and it's all cookie cutter format. But interested to see what his story has to take here. So this is Convergence Swamp Thing issue 1. Next we have Convergence: The Adventures Superman issue 1. So here we have Superman on the cover and Kara on the cover as well. What is their story about with this dome being up for the year? How did they handle their situation during this time frame? We'll find out and we'll see. So this is Convergence Adventures Superman issue number 1. Next is Convergence: The New Teen Titans issue number 1. Here we get to see like Donna Troy and Classic Cyborg on here, Nightwing and Firestar. So you can see the timeline that they're in this particular series. Will the story be good? I'm not sure. I know I briefly looked at this book and I thought the artwork was pretty good there, but I'm not too crazy about Cyborg there. I don't know. He looks like dressed up. He's dressed up in like lingerie or something. I don't know. It just doesn't look right. Not used to the Cyborg that I've been reading in the actual new. This is Convergence New Teen Titans issue number 1. All right. Next we have the Inhuman Special. So this book, the first issue time. And I was looking forward to issue number 2 and seeing what it has to deliver. I can tell you the artwork may not be as good as the first issue, just breezing by it briefly, but however, I am looking forward to the story because the story definitely did interest me, and Spider-Man was classic in that first issue. All right, next we have Manifest Destiny issue number 14. Great story. Really gives you like what really happened during the Lewis and Clark adventures. They always come across these crazy creatures and things like that. And you never know what's going to happen in a story. It's very unpredictable in a way, and it's intriguing. That's what I like about it, the mystery here, and the artwork is phenomenal in this particular issue. You know, just this one pages and stuff like that. So really great stuff. So this is Manifest Destiny issue number 14. All right, next we have the Hulk issue number 15. One issue away until this is over. So this, you get to see the climactic conclusion, which looks like with Red Hulk and Doc Green. So this has been a very successful series. Loved it, and when it is over, I'm gonna be sad to see it go. So one of my favorite Hulk series I've ever read all time. So this is Hulk issue number 15. Next we have the Avengers Operation Hydra issue number 1. Don't know what to expect from this. I don't know why I kind of bought it. It's a $5 issue, which I really don't like buying $5 issues. But I like the cover of it, and it kind of, you know, reminds me of the movie. And I looked inside of it, and I thought the artwork was pretty decent in here. So, you know, I decided to give it a try and see what happened. I had a lot of store credit, so I did pick up a couple extra things that maybe I normally wouldn't buy. So this is Avengers Operation Hydra, issue number 1. Next, we have the Star Wars Ongoing, issue number 4. Here we get to see Darth Vader, you know, on Tatooine, kind of reflecting on himself back when he was a little boy. What does that mean? What does that represent? I don't know. I'm not sure how the story is going forward, because this is the beginning of a new story arc. And to me, this might be the first real adventure, I guess, that everyone's going to be going on, where the real story starts to take place. The first storyline was really a lot of action and got you excited. Well, now the story's really starting to on-go here, so we'll see where this goes. So this is Star Wars issue number 4. All right, next we have issue number 48, and if the cover stays true to what it is, it looks like you get to see Sergeant Appleby and Caesar here. Looks like they get new body parts because they were mangled by the Collector, and it looks like one guy gets a crab claw and the other dude is like a Pegasus or some kind of horse or monitor or whatever it is called. Very crazy stuff that Chew always has to offer to his readers, but it's a great read, very unique, and I have every issue to the series, and I can't wait to read this one. So this is Chew issue number 48. All right, next we have Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 26. We know that Black Vortex now is over. So it looks like young Peter Quill has some pressing matters to attend to, because if you paid attention to the series, they're trying to make him king, and he has to get to that responsibility. So how does that story play out here? Not sure yet, but once I read it, I'll surely let you know in the countdown. So this is Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 26. Next, we have the Black Vortex Omega. So this is the conclusion to the Black Vortex. Obviously, this person here is Kitty Pryde. If you read the last particular chapter of the Black Vortex, we actually get to see Kitty Pryde submit so she can save Spartax. So I really liked what Kitty Pryde represented in the last chapter, and I can't wait to see this conclusion to the Black Vortex, because I think for me this has been a really solid event. So this is the Black Vortex Omega, chapter number 12 or whatever it was. It's the ending. Next we have The Amazing Spider-Man 17.1. This is the Spiral story written by Jerry Conway. The first issue is a good setup. Reminds you of just like good old gritty Spider-Man, the real street-level villain characters that he fights. Gets away from all that Spider-Verse stuff, and I really enjoyed that first chapter. Hopefully the second chapter will be just as good. Just looking through the artwork in this book, has been really well done. I love Spider-Man the way he's drawn here. Captain Wannabe, she's really nice to look at as well in the issue. I know I breezed through it there. You got Hammerhead in there as well. So really great book visually. So this is Amazing Spider-Man 17.1. All right, next we have All New X-Men, issue number 40. If you haven't noticed yet, well, Bobby is gay. That's what this issue presents to its readers. Now, if you agree to disagree, whatever the case may be, I'm interested to see how the story, folds out, what happens, how it's told, and what other things are brought to life in this story, not just about Bobby being gay. So we'll see how this plays out. I like the cover here. I love the island of Utopia, and you see it down here in words. I think it's really well drawn. So this is All New X-Men, issue number 40. All right, next we have Grimm Fairy Tales, The Little Mermaid, issue number 3. Nice cover here. Great series by Miss Finch, by Meredith Finch. This book has great artwork. Just a brief to show you. It's just visually, it's an awesome book to look at. Just great facial expressions here. Really love this series. The story is awesome. I highly recommend it to you guys. This is issue 3 out of 5, so great stuff. So this is The Little Mermaid, issue number 3. Next, we have another Convergence book, and this is the Green Lantern Corps. So this one looks like it's got a focus around probably, John, Hal, and Guy. But we're going to see their story, what happened in the Year Under the Dome. I mean, it's so predictable. Like, they're going to lose their powers, the dome goes down, then they got to fight some other city. It's, like, so predictable. But I am interested to see, how they deal with their certain situation while this dome has been up above them, and how these characters, go crazy or whatnot. So this is Convergence Green Lantern Corps, issue number 1. All right, next one I am interested in is The Flash. I like Barry Allen, Flash. I'm really interested to see what his story is, how he deals with the situation. Really cool cover here, kind of classic feel to this book. So this is the Convergence Flash, issue number 1. Next, we have the Convergence Justice League of America. Never read anything about Justice League of America before pre-New 52 stuff. I don't know anything about them. And here we got Elongated Man. I like the cover. It looks cool. When you look at the artwork inside, I think it looks pretty nice. In here, you get one page that I remember I was looking at where you have Elongated Man. His neck stretches out. It's pretty crazy. So that is Justice League of America, issue number 1. And last but not least, Convergence issue number 3 is what we... Convergence number 3 is the last book on the list that we're going to be talking about today on the haul. And I haven't been a real big fan of Convergence. I feel that the events for me is very weak. Again, it deals with these Earth 2 heroes that we just saw a whole weekly series about, and I thought it would do with different characters. How it plays out, what's the end game in all this, I'm not sure. But in time, we will see. So guys, there you have it. There is the haul for this week. So hopefully, until the next comic book review, you guys leave me your comments below on the books that you got for this week. And I will see you guys on the countdown. Fans, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. And until that next comic book review, I'll see you real soon. Bye.